Greetings and the brightest of blessings, my friends. Holistic Holly here for another of our weekly soul-centered meditation sessions. Thank you so much for joining me. For everyone who's catching the replay, I really deeply appreciate you, and I hope this brings you that little bit of peace and calm and centeredness in the emotional storm that you may be feeling at the moment. We are going through a very strange and unprecedented time, and the impact that this has on us energetically as well as emotionally as well as physically, it's quite intense and quite profound. So I create these soul-centered meditation sessions to help bring people back to themselves, back to their soul, to help people really anchor into themselves, into the earth, to clear their energy body, energy field, and to really just cleanse and clear and center, to connect with their soul. So I can see people are jumping on already. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I hope that you're having a really, really great week. And so for those of you who are new, who haven't joined these sessions before, my name is Holly. I am a modern day mystic, a spiritual teacher, a healer, a health practitioner, and my mission is to really help empower and inspire people to connect with their spirituality, to reconnect with something that is hugely important that I think is missing massively in the modern world. And spirituality has very much been relegated to the world of woo-woo and strangeness, and it's coming back into the forefront of people's minds. And I think this time in isolation, this time in solitude with not much to do, is really forcing people to ask the deeper questions and to examine what they really feel, what they really think. And I think this is going to be accelerating the spiritual awakening that is already happening en masse around the world. And so it's an exciting time as well as quite a difficult time for everybody. So hello Nicole, I am well, thank you. I hope you are as well. Hello Binky, sweetheart, good morning, beautiful. So looking forward to this today. I've really been missing your sessions. Oh, well, it's so good to be back. I'm so glad you can be here as well, my sweet lovely. And Robin says, so glad that you are well. Thank you. So for those of you who don't know, I have actually had COVID-19. It was a couple of weeks ago now. I am out the other end of it. I actually contracted it when I took my son to A&E after he fell off the top of a slide and cut the back of his head open. So I took him to the hospital to get glued back together. And 4 days after that, I started getting corona symptoms and was very unwell for a good 2 weeks. But I'm better now. I am back and fighting fit, and I am back to doing my soul work, and I really, really love it, and I'm so happy to be back. So thank you everyone for sending so much love. It's good to be here. So I have a few tools with me today. I just wanted to share with you. It is the new moon, so very powerful for setting intention. So we are going to be doing some of that today, but it's really made me think about my own spiritual practice, what I'm doing. Am I just going through the motions, or am I actually feeling and connecting? And so it's been a really good examination for me. The new moon was actually the early hours of this morning, so you could have honored it last night. Today the energy is around for 48 hours, but great for setting intentions and cultivating new habits. So that's something that we're going to touch on today during one of the meditations. We'll be doing 3. I have a few little tools that I wanted to share with you that I have. So I have a few of my crystals here. We have some labradorite, which is my favorite crystal. Labradorite and opal are my 2 absolute favorites. Very, very protective stone, this one, psychically protective. It also helps to bring the physical and spiritual bodies together, which is something I think that people, when they are spirit workers or they do work a lot with the higher energies, sometimes anchoring the two together or keeping grounded can be quite challenging. So labradorite is really, really good for that, amongst many other things. I have a little rose quartz heart, which is lovely and charged, obviously helping to open up the heart chakra to help with unconditional love for yourself and for others as well. I have a beautiful amethyst geode, not geode, cluster is the word. We were talking a couple of days ago in a group chat that I'm in about altars, and I've been setting up one in my bedroom, and so this has come out because I have moved it all around, and I've got this on my dressing table now, and I'm recording in my bedroom, so I thought I'd bring this forward to help connect with the higher energies. So amethyst is amethyst, I see it in some ways, people might laugh at this, very much like lavender essential oil, in that it is so good for so many things. So it's really good for helping you sleep. It's also really good for connecting you with the intuition, opening up your third eye and crown chakras, connecting with the higher realms and spirit. It helps you feel safe and secure in your body, like so many different things. And the thing with clusters like this as well is that you can use them to charge other crystals and to keep them vibrating high, which is beautiful. I have, which might be just the most beautiful thing I own, this orgonite pyramid with the beautiful flower of life on the front. Now this just pumps out the high vibrational energy. I'm just getting like a little fluttering just holding this. Now this is something that I think everyone needs to start exploring and getting into. And it's really, so I will find the name of the website. I think it's Crystal Chakra Healing, something like that. I will put the link in the comments box because they actually gifted this to me, and it's one of the most beautiful pieces I have. I have a few pieces of orgonite, but it's very much like an energy battery with all the layers of crystal, copper wiring, fragments of metal. It actually amplifies the energy, clears the energy in a space. There's actually videos you can get of people with special cameras filming orgonite, and you can actually see the convection of the energy. It's fascinating. I've got a necklace that I wear sometimes as well, but really great protecting you from negative energy or clearing negativity in a space. So very helpful at these times when the energy is just so dense and heavy around us all. And one last thing that I have got with me today is some lovely incense. The Ganesh incense. Now, Ganesha is one of the Indian deities from the Hindu religion, and he is the god with the elephant head. Some of you may have come across him before. I've got little statues of him around the place, and he is very good at helping you release what isn't serving you, or remove blocks from your path. So I think very helpful to honor him perhaps today as we set intentions for perhaps clearing away whatever's blocking us and what's stopping us moving forward. So a slightly different introduction to the topic today, but we will carry on to our soul-centered practice. Now let me just check some of the comments a minute. Binky says he's my favorite. I know you love him, Binky. Robin says, Nicole says, oh, glad you're at the other side. Thank you, Nicole. Robin says, do you do workshops, Holly? When this is all over, would love to learn more about crystals. Now, I do workshops. Crystals actually are just a hobby of mine. I'm in no way qualified to actually teach about them, but I can guide you in the right direction. A friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, Laura, she is the crystal lady. A few of my friends actually are really up on the crystals, but Laura actually had a website and a blog dedicated to crystals, and she has written a book which is available on Amazon. If Laura catches the replay, please put the link in, Laura. And she's we were talking about actually doing a collaboration before all this happened, and doing a workshop where we can bring the knowledge of crystals. And a few people from my spiritual development groups have expressed an interest in learning more about crystals as well. So I think that that might be something that would be really nice when this is all over. Hello, Jenny. How are you, my lovely? Thank you so much for being here. It's so great to have you. It's a bit of a sunny day, not as warm as it has been here in South Wales. So let me know if you're catching the replay where in the world you are, or let me know if you're in the comments if you're not in South Wales where you are in the world. And I will jump in. It's only 10 minutes in before I start addressing soul-centered meditation. Okay, so soul-centered meditation is about bringing us back to reconnect with our soul self. There are so many different types of meditation out there, and there's so many people that give up on the idea of meditation because they think that they can't do it, they're no good at it, and it doesn't work for them. And what I want to say is this, is that there are so many different types of meditation out there that and there's so many, there's so many different types of meditation that we should all be practicing because they all serve different purposes at different times. But just because you try something and you find it too difficult, it's not for you. Perhaps it's another style of meditation you should be trying. And ultimately, meditation is a practice. It's like having a muscle that you need to strengthen. You need to persevere and you need to keep working at it to get better at those abilities. It's not like you pick up a guitar for the first time, have a strum, and say, oh no, it's too hard, I can't do it. You keep going, you keep practicing, and meditation, is better when you do it in short sessions more regularly rather than sitting down and doing like an hour one day a week. So short practices as often as you can really help to strengthen what's known as the vagus nerve, which is your ability to move yourself into a place of relaxation at a time when you do need it the most, when you are perhaps feeling stressed, when you are feeling anxious, when you are feeling tension in your body. It's about being able to just use your breath to tune into yourself and to release those stress hormones, let all of that go, and really tune into your heart center, your soul self in certain practices with whatever intention that you have. Obviously, just doing the breathing, the mechanical aspect of it, the clearing your mind, that is very beneficial as well. But actually, there's so much more benefit that we can be getting from meditation that might be a manner of meditating that suits you better. We all have busy minds, we're programmed that way. It is the mind's nature to throw things into our awareness. So often when people are sitting to meditate and the daily thoughts start coming up, where you start thinking about a film that you've watched, or you think about a shopping list, or you start thinking about loved ones, or an argument perhaps that you've had, or what you're going to have for tea, or whatever that is, that's the mind's nature. It's programmed to bring these things into your mind. It's trained to do that. We're told we've got to keep busy. So when you start to quiet your mind and create spaciousness, the mind gets confused. The ego doesn't go, wait, no, we need to think about things. So it's recognizing and acknowledging that we are not our thoughts, we are not those things that are being thrown into our awareness, but actually the being, the consciousness behind all that is aware that there's thoughts coming to the surface. And just by sitting and practicing meditation, becoming aware that we are the spectator and not the person, not the thing. I gotta change my terminology. Not the thing that is making the thoughts, or the thoughts themselves. We are not our thoughts, right? We are the consciousness. There's another level to us, more than another level, but and it's that awareness. So when you are sitting in meditation and you do become aware of thoughts coming into the forefront of your mind, or you're distracted, you're thinking about something else, you just greet that with a smile, with humor, and just be like, oh, there it is again. I always think of it, there are some meditation teachers that refer to the ego, the conscious mind, as a drunken monkey on your back trying to get your attention. And so I always think, if I'm sitting meditating and then I start thinking about TV programs or food or the kids or what have you, I smile and laugh and think, oh, there's that drunken monkey coming in again, and I use my breath to bring me back to center. So it's all a process, it's all practicing, and the more more you do it, the easier it becomes, the more joyful it becomes, and the more liberating it is. You know, the more spaciousness create, the more connected to the divine we become, more connected to our soul within us we become. And meditation does become quite an addictive thing, because it just brings so much bliss and joy, and perhaps even relief from the situations that you find yourself in. Jenny says, I'm really into crystals, so much to learn. Yes, do collaborate. I will join. Fantastic. It'd be lovely to have you, Jenny. It's the emotional overwhelm sometimes I just have to release and let the tears flow. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And the thing is, with this keeping busy all the time that we do in our day-to-day lives, we don't allow ourselves to process what's actually going on. We don't actually give ourselves the time to actually acknowledge what our body's trying to tell us, what our subconscious mind is trying to tell us, what we actually need to process and work through. So sitting in meditation, it can allow us to give ourselves permission to actually check in and feel what we need to feel, and receive what we need to receive, to process what we need to process, so that we are healing and releasing what is detrimental to our well-being. So let me know if that makes sense, and let me know if that's your experience as well. Thank you so much for sharing your experience, Jenny. I'm so grateful for that, and I know that there's people here that can agree with that it can be an emotional experience, because it helps you let go of what you need to let go of. So 3 practices we are going to be practicing. What time are we on? 16:26. Okay, so we're going to be doing 3 practices today. The first is to get grounded and centered, and to really draw our awareness into the physical body, to help us to deeply relax, to let go of any tension that we may be holding, and to just ground our awareness down into Mother Earth, to feel that connection, and to really just feel anchored and strong and secure. A lot of root chakra stuff with the grounding there, which is really important at this time, particularly if you are spending a lot of time in your mind at the moment, again, which is something we all do. I can hear my necklaces clanging, so I'm just going to tuck those in there so they're not clanging around. So that's going to be the first practice. Okay, so the second practice, then we are going to be doing some clearing and cleansing of our energies, of our auric field, as well as what we're storing within our body, and tuning into our heart center to really just connect with our soul. Oh, smoke coming in from my incense. Connect with our soul, our truth, our authenticity, who we are supposed to be, and to really ask the questions of ourselves, because the answers are within us all. A lot of people reach out to spirit, to the universe for the answers, but the answers are within us. We don't give our soul enough credit. We don't give ourselves enough credit. We're too busy identifying with the avatar, the personality of this vessel, as opposed to the soul, the bigger picture of who we truly are. This is just, this personality is just one facet, one aspect of our soul, and so when we connect to our soul on a deeper level, moving past this personality, we can really truly get very profound, deep answers, deep healing, deep wisdom can come through. So we're going to do a bit of connection there with that, and then the final meditation, what we're going to do is we're going to bring energy up from the earth and down from the heavens, and bring those together within our vessel, our bodies, and we are going to really put some layers of protection around ourselves to keep us safe, to keep us secure, to keep our energies our own, so we're not being influenced by the energies coming in from outside, because we are givers and receivers of vibrational frequency, and so we are influenced by the energy of others, the collective consciousness, so we're going to just put some protection around ourselves. Okay, so if anyone has any other intentions that they want to set today, you know, put them in the comments below now before we get started. Set your intentions, let them be known. Writing them down is very, very powerful. You know, when we connect with our soul self in the second meditation, we're going to ask what it is that we need to do, what it is that we need to focus on in order to really move forward, to make progress, to serve our greatest good, to perhaps find out, you know, what practices are going to help us align with our purpose, or you know, what have you. You will know what it is that, you know, you need to ask, you need to work on, and so we'll find that out by really tuning in and asking the questions, connecting with our heart center. Okay, so does anyone have any questions before we start? Feel free to tag any friends or share this video with anyone that you think may, you know, benefit from this. It's something that you know, apart from all the, you know, the chit-chatting that I do, if people do just want to try some short meditation practices, this is a good place to start. So if you think of anyone that you think, you know, it would be really beneficial for them to start meditating, especially if they're struggling during this lockdown, now would be the time to share it with them, and I would deeply appreciate you, as I'm sure they will. Robin says, I would join in on this meditation, but my brunch is almost ready. We'll definitely tune in next time. Well, there's always the replay, Robin. There's always the replay. You can catch this later on. I am going to put these up on my YouTube channel, I think, eventually, for people that are not on Facebook, and also get audio files onto my website. So I know there's a lot of people coming away from Facebook, and I don't blame them at all. So, you know, I want to be able to offer these to people that are away from Facebook. So if you know of anyone who isn't on Facebook that could benefit from this, let me know, and I can let you know when everything's uploaded to my website. My intention, Jenny says, is to bring my focus back to the future from a place where I've put everything on hold. Wonderful. That's really, really nice to get those insights of where you're going, to get inspired with what action you need to take to get you to that space, that place. Yeah, and it's just, you know, it's just actually by just taking time to have space during this new moon energy. It's amazing, you know, when you start, you know, clearing and cleansing, and it's amazing what insight does come in. And, you know, out of nowhere last night I had to just get a pen and paper and start writing down all these things, like on a to-do list, right? These are the things that I need to do, and it was obviously subconsciously I was asking the question, and the wisdom was coming in. So anyway, I feel like I've babbled on enough. Let me just have a bit of water. Oh. Okay, my friends. So, when you are ready, I would like you to make sure that you are sitting comfortably, either in a chair or on the floor. Or if you're lying down or just sitting comfortably on a sofa, just make sure that you're in a position that you are happy to stay in for a little while. Perhaps if you're sitting on the floor, just sit on a cushion, just to raise your hips up a little bit. It makes it a little bit more comfortable. If you are lying down and you fall asleep, that's absolutely okay as well. It's what your body needs, and you know, even if you're listening to this and you're asleep, it's okay, because you know, your soul, your subconscious, it can still hear the words that I'm saying. It can still, you know, do the actions, the clearing and releasing. So that's another thing that I hear. I can't do meditation because I keep falling asleep. And, you know, well, if that's what your body needs, wonderful. You know, you're still getting the relaxation and you're still getting the benefits. Okay, so when you're ready, my friends, just close your eyes down gently and just start to bring your awareness to your breath. Don't change it in any way, just become aware of its, you know, depth, how it feels. Is it shallow? Is it quite deep? Bring your awareness just to whether you're become aware if you're holding any tension in your body, and just start to slowly deepen your breath. Using your exhale to drop your shoulders down away from your ears, to soften the muscles of your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet. Giving yourself permission to release tension, discomfort, any stiffness or tightness in your body. If there are any areas that you are feeling particularly uncomfortable, perhaps your lower back or a hip, or perhaps somewhere else in your body, just spend a few breath cycles just breathing in to that space, using your exhale to soften and relax. Using your breath to move around your body, traveling from the top of your head down through your body, down to the tips of your fingers, back up to your shoulders, down your back and abdomen, like a wave of relaxation and warmth, traveling down through to your hips. Taking your awareness now down your legs, down to your ankles, your feet, your toes, and now down into the ground beneath you. Visualizing, imagining, or simply requesting, setting the intention that your energy now is going to move down, your consciousness is going to travel down into the earth. Perhaps like the roots of a big oak tree, travelling down through the layers of clay, mud, stones, past all the life, the layers and layers of vegetation and organic matter that has built up over millennia after millennia to create the earth that's under our feet, that is rich in nutrients, in beautiful, beautiful grounding energy. Sending your awareness deep down into the earth. Acknowledging the presence and the energy of Mother Earth. Acknowledging the power that sits in the center of the planet. And with your next breath cycle, start to draw that energy back up through your roots, back up towards your body. And as it begins to enter through the soles of your feet or the bottoms of your legs, start to feel this strengthening as you become stronger, as you feel more secure, more grounded, more connected. You start to feel more stable and more steady because your roots run so deep into the earth. You feel this sense of steadiness and stability. you feel connected to something bigger than yourself, that you feel this support from underneath you, holding you strong, holding you steady, making you feel as though you belong, that you are actually where you belong, doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Feeling proud and confident. And as this energy travels through your body, it may feel like a warmth. You may see it as a colour rising up through you. You may just feel it as this energy and this emotion of safety, of belonging, of presence, of truly being present and stable. Feeling this Shakti rising, this divine feminine mother goddess energy surging through you with fierceness, with pride. You are a child of the earth. And whether you can hear the birds singing outside, whether you can feel perhaps the sun on your face from the window, perhaps there are elements of nature around you in your house, perhaps you have house plants nearby or crystals nearby, jewels from the earth. And just feel and honour your connection to those things in this moment. Feeling the earth element that runs through your body, that has built your bones, is part of you. Now place your hands over your heart, my friends, and just honour that connection. Tap into the unconditional love of the heart center for yourself and for the earth, expressing gratitude for that support that is always there for us, right beneath our feet. And say either out loud or in your mind, I am grounded, I am safe, I am strong, I am secure, and I am worthy. Take a deep breath in and out, my friends, and when you are ready, start to bring your awareness back to the physical body. Start to feel the chair underneath you, perhaps the cushions behind you. Perhaps give your shoulders a roll forward, up and back. Perhaps wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and bring yourself back to the present moment. You can leave your eyes closed if you like. If you want to return to watching me on the screen, you can. If you're watching this as a video, not an audio file, obviously. And if you have a drink nearby, have a drink. And yes, and we will have just a few moments and a little bit of a chat before we jump into our next practice. So how is everyone feeling? I hope that you feel really nice and relaxed after that practice. I always like to offer tools that you can incorporate into the things that you do day to day, and also that you can really feel into it and start to freestyle with the different tools that you have. Perhaps, what I'm saying or in inspiring you to do isn't really resonating. Perhaps you feel that there's something more that you need at this time. So hopefully you can take something from that. So just have a little drink. Now, grounding work is so deeply important. It helps us, traverse the difficulties, the obstacles that we find ourselves in, but it also gets us out of this constant thinking space. And because when we stay up here, it can cause all kinds of imbalances. We need to get that energy, that prana flowing through the whole body. And so it's really important practice to help, make sure that prana flows through all. So Nicole says, thank you, Holly. That was relaxing. Thank you. I saw a lot of purple and then green and pink towards the end. Well, that's beautiful. So purple, it is showing that, spirit are all around you, that you are deeply spiritual and connecting now with that spirit energy. The pink and the green, these are connected with the heart chakra. Now, actually, when viewed from the front, the heart chakra emanates green, but from behind, it emanates pink. So this is about the flow, the in and out of this unconditional love for yourself and for others, and it shows that love is coming into you as well, Nicole, to hold you and support you. And green can also reflect healing energy coming in, calming, soothing, for you to help restore your energy. So that's wonderful. So thank you so much for sharing that, Nicole. I really appreciate that. Jenny says, nicely chilled. Thank you, Holly. You're very welcome. So now, without any further delay, shall we jump straight into our second practice of energy clearing and intention setting? Okay, so when you're ready, if you've had a little drink and you're ready to sit down comfortably again, I'm going to move a cushion. Okay, so just close your eyes once again, my friends. And start to really slow and deepen your breath once again. Using your out breath to drop your shoulders down away from your ears, softening the muscles of your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, perhaps around your eyes. Softening the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. Using your exhale to release and let go, giving yourself permission to let go of any tension that you may be holding, emotionally, mentally, physically, energetically. Imagine that the air that you're breathing in is beautiful white light, and as it travels around your body, it picks up anything that isn't serving you. So when you breathe out on your exhale, the white light is now murky and muddy, releasing all of that heavy energy that may be stagnant in your body. Giving yourself permission to clear, to cleanse, and to release. Using your breath as a vehicle to move that white light around to every tip, every part of your body, from the top of your head in your own time, down to the tips of your fingers, down to the tips of your toes. Breathing in beautiful, white, pure light of unconditional love. Breathing out all that doesn't serve you. The white light that you breathe in may be filled with shimmer and sparkles. You may see the words love, peace. Just breathing in this beautiful, pure energy from spirit. This beautiful prana, life force energy, Reiki energy. And breathing out anything that's weighing you down, anything that's holding you back. Can be limiting beliefs, perhaps, negative self-talk, things that keep coming up for you. Just breathing things out as they come to your awareness, using the ebb and flow of your breath to keep you focused, to keep you centered, to keep you on the task at hand. Smiling if your mind does wander, just bringing it back with the breath. Perhaps thoughts may be coming up for you now that are something that you need to work on, something that you need to process and release. You can, breathe that out with your out breath now, or acknowledge it. Make a mental note that this is something to journal on later, and bring your focus and attention back to breathing in this beautiful, pure energy, this high vibrational frequency that's raising your vibration. Breathing out anything from the lower end of the vibrational spectrum. So your body is filling up with this beautiful radiant light. You may start to become more aware of tingling in your body. Perhaps your pineal gland, your third eye, is activating somewhat because of this spaciousness and this light energy that we're focusing on. You may start to see colours, shapes. You may still be working around your body with this beautiful ebb and flow, and you may feel areas that feel a bit uncomfortable, and that's absolutely fine too. You may feel like an emotional discomfort. You may feel a physical discomfort. You may have areas that have an imbalance at this time, perhaps areas where there is dis-ease and energy stagnation in your body. And if so, just spend a few minutes here or a few breath cycles here, just really focusing in on filling that area with light. See things becoming harmonious and balanced. See things smoothing out, perhaps repairing themselves, perhaps being strengthened. Keep breathing this beautiful white breath in, cleansing breath out, until the ebb and flow is both equally white and clear and high vibrations, till your body is filled with this beautiful radiant energy. And in your own time, when you have finished traveling around the physical body, start to now focus on how this light is radiating out from your physical through the layers of your auric field. Like a wave or a ripple of this clear, bright, high vibrational energy washing through the layers of your aura, clearing and releasing any thought forms, any attachments, anything that's no longer serving you at this time, anything that doesn't belong to you, that's attached itself or stuck in your energy field. clearing this energy layer by layer. Any tears or rips or scars being healed and sealed, so that all the energy you cultivate, all the energy you focus on building up within your energetic system stays where it is meant to be. Using your ebb and flow of your breath to propel the visualizations until your whole auric field, the auric egg that surrounds your being, is also filled with this radiant white light. Seeing now, my friends, visualizing or asking for, becoming aware of a golden stream of light traveling from the heavens down through the top of our head, traveling all the way down through our central column, through our crown chakra, our third eye, our throat, our heart, our sacral, our solar plexus, our sacral, our root chakra, and down into the earth below. Then, when you're ready, my friends, placing your hands over your heart, breathing into our heart center, a green vortex, a spinning wheel of energy. Feel this now expanding and growing. This beautiful green wheel of light, of unconditional love, forgiveness, compassion, bringing our awareness, our consciousness to rest inside this space. Asking now, my friends, what it is that you need to focus on, what it is that you need to cultivate with this new moon energy that is going to serve your greatest good, that is going to help you align with your purpose, your pathway. What it is you need to do to perhaps move forward. And just be open to receiving inspiration. It may come visually, it may come with words, it may come just with a feeling or a knowing of what action steps you need to take. Perhaps you're being made aware of things that you need to work through and let go of. What needs to be healed within you to help you move forward. You may even be inspired with crystals to work with, books you need to read, Just being open to receiving inspiration in whatever way it comes. Using your breath to guide you back to your center if you find your mind beginning to wander. You may feel that you have received some answers. If so, it's time to express gratitude for all that you have received, to give thanks for the wisdom that has come through for you. And if you feel that you need longer with this, then this is something that you can come back to later and really deeply dive into it. For now, I want you to just bring your awareness back to your breathing, back to your body, back to the chair or the floor beneath you. Feeling your hands, your fingers, your toes, and when you're ready, coming back to the room, to the space, coming back to us here in this little group that we have connected here together. And that goes to those catching the replay as well. We are connected through time and space with one another. So when you're ready, if you'd like to come back to watching the screen, you can. If you just want to stay relaxing with your eyes closed, you can just keep listening to me. I hope that you enjoyed that practice, my friends. If you have any experiences that you want to share, if there was anything that came up for you, if you did receive the answers that you were hoping for, to help you set intentions and to find out what it is that you need to work on, or what it is that you need to do to really make massive leaps forward on your journey, please share those in the comments below. I would love to hear what came through for you. I did receive some wisdom as well about what I need to do to help me move forward, and it's funny, it's things that you kind of already know that you should be doing in some cases. Sometimes it's really like out of left field, the steps that you need to focus on next. So yeah, I'd love to hear. So Nicole says, beautiful, thank you, Holly. I had a lot of rainbow colours flowing over me and saw eyes towards the end. Wonderful. That's so lovely to hear that those colours are coming through to wash over you, to balance your energies, to show you, that you have got that clairvoyance, that support and that energy is around you, working with you, helping raise your vibration. And seeing eyes towards the end, again, that could be symbolic of your third eye opening. It could be, a reflection that, spirits see you and see you trying to develop this aspect of yourself, and they're showing you that, that they're with you on this path. Yeah, fantastic. Did anyone else see anything that they would like interpreted? Because sometimes, the language of spirit is symbols, and when you first start connecting with them, you're not quite sure what the symbols mean, you're not quite sure what they're trying to tell you. So do throw things into the comments if there's anything that you'd like me to help explain what it might mean for you. you know, I am a medium, and I have been working with clairvoyance and, you know, clairvoyant spirit guides for a long time, a very long time. So, you know, I'm quite articulate in the language of symbols, which is very helpful. One of the reasons why I think I love tarot so much. So yeah, I'm a huge, for those of you who don't know, I'm a huge tarot fan. I do readings for clients. I also teach tarot for those who want to use it for their own spiritual development, personal growth, emotional growth, healing journeys, whether they want it to help others. And I teach that currently over in my other Facebook group, which is Centered, Aligned and Connected. So if you're interested in exploring or developing any of those things, come on over to my other Facebook group. We have free trainings every Tuesday at the moment. Jenny said, I saw all my chakra colours with a predominant emerald green and lots of faces towards the end. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Emerald green as well. That's lovely. I think a lot of heart chakra stuff is needed at the moment, generally through the collective. There's so much pain emotionally, so much anxiety, just so much kind of internal conflict and things going on. So I think the heart chakra is something that we all need to connect with at this moment, and it's beautiful that colour came in for you. And lots of faces, again, it's to show that there is spirit all around you, which you know already, Jenny, you know that. So that's wonderful. Was it faces you recognised, or was it new people? Generally when faces show up in that way, it tends to be our ancestors showing themselves, and spirit guides, just to say, look, we're around you, we're working with you, don't forget. And perhaps that was something that you needed to remember. Perhaps that was the answer to your question, that, you know, you don't need to feel isolated, you don't need to feel alone, because you are never alone, and you have thousands and thousands and thousands of ancestors behind you, supporting you. So yes, I'm just going to have a bit more of my drink. Sorry if I'm a bit croaky, I feel a bit croaky. And can you let me know, I've got my window open and my children are playing in the garden. Can you just let me know if you can hear them and if it's bothering you or not? Can you just let me know yes or no in the comments, just so I know if I need to shut the window or not, because I don't want that to be distracting us from what we're trying to do. To be honest with you, I think I'm going to close the window anyway, just in case. So hang on a moment. Just a moment. Flying phone. Okay, so I have closed the window so we can't hear the sound of the children. It means I can't hear the birds, but that's okay. Not to worry. I didn't want to distract anybody. So I hope you are all well. I hope you're enjoying these practices this morning so far. And for those of you who have just joined, we have done 2 practices already, but we're about to go into our 3rd practice now, which is all about the protection aspect of it. It's about bringing ourselves back in. It's about you know, bringing in these 2 energies of the spirit and of the earth, and you know, embodying and encapsulating both of those, because yes, we are spiritual beings, but we have earthly bodies. So it's important that we have this harmony and this connection. And there's so many issues people have, and I think generally as society as a whole, you know, I heard some elders of tribes in South America talking, and they were saying, you know, the problem with the world and the reason why it's got so out of hand, and our disrespect for nature, and the greed, and all of the things, without me needing to name them, you know what's wrong in the world. It's all because we have lost our connection to our spirit. And you know, when all the new theories started coming in, when science started becoming a thing, a couple of hundred years ago. People really just adopted this mechanistic, animal belief system that we're just mechanical beings, and that's all there is. That's all there is to it. And when we believe like that, as a lot of people today do, we lose that connection with the spirit, and it means that all the energies, they just can't balance well. And so there's so many, there's just so many diseases that exist nowadays, so many mental health problems, so many physical ailments exist, because we've lost that connection to the self, to the soul, to that spirit energy. Because when we are connected to that, we can listen to that. We are, naturally inspired with the things that we need to do to make ourselves well, to bring ourselves back into balance. But because that connection is severed, we really just rely on the physical treatment, the treating ailments and conditions with a physical thing. For example, like if you have emotional imbalances or mental health imbalances, you're given a pill that works on a mechanical physical level, and it's not a mechanical physical problem. It's normally a vibrational problem, an emotional problem that can't be sorted through mechanical physical treatment. And so, if we start to see ourselves as that energetic being that has energetic imbalances that manifest as physical disease, then we can really heal ourselves. We have such a profound ability to heal ourselves. And so, yeah, I went off on a complete tangent there, but I really believe that, bringing that spirit energy into our day-to-day life, marrying that with the physical, acknowledging that, can really bring balance, harmony, and relief, physically, emotionally, mentally. So yeah, tangent, but interesting tangent, as always with me, right? I hope that through our teachings being available, we can help everyone return to their true state of well-being. I couldn't have said it better myself, Jenny. Jenny is a Reiki teacher, a Reiki healer, as well as there's lots of other things that you do through art therapy, through colour therapy. Jenny is just a wonderful, healing, beautiful being. And yes, it's important that that we do share this information, this knowledge with people, so they can be empowered to work on themselves and heal themselves, take that power back from external sources. Okay, so once again, thank you everyone for being here, and let's tune into our third practice today, shall we, my friends? I want you to just sit comfortably. Oh, pardon me. To sit comfortably, to close your eyes when you're ready, and starting to soften your breath. Dropping your shoulders down, softening the muscles of your face, your hands, your feet, feeling into your sit bones, straightening your spine. And setting your intentions now for what you want to cultivate going forward. Perhaps more acknowledgement of the spirit team that is around you, supporting you. Perhaps acknowledging more frequently that you are a soul with a body and a spirit being first and foremost. Perhaps it's working on your self-love, your self-care practices, whatever it is to you, whatever you feel is important for you. Now is the time to declare your intentions. asking for the support of your ancestors, asking for the support of your spirit teams and the universe. To the divine feminine, to the divine masculine, Shakti and Shiva, asking them to help you bring your life into balance, both internally and externally, asking them to help you put your best foot forward and help these intentions to manifest. Help inspire you with the action to take, give you the energy and the motivation to keep you on track and taking action. Showing you the nudges, showing you the signs and the signals that they're around you and helping you, leading you in the right direction with truth and love and sincerity. Asking them to bring you the protection and the clarity of thought and discernment, so you know what will benefit you and what will not. Breathing deeply, my friends. As we imagine energy now coming down from the heavens, seeing ourselves as beautiful tall trees with branches reaching up to the sky, drawing the energy down from above. Perhaps a beautiful gold energy, or white, whatever colour, however it appears to you, bringing this divinity, this divine light down into your body, into your heart center. Sending your awareness back down your body now, my friends, down through the legs, down into the earth, spreading those roots deep down into the earth once again, helping to deepen that connection with Mother Earth, helping to strengthen your foundations, helping you to stand strong and steady. So when the weather passes by, the emotions, the scenarios, the situations, the energies just wash over you like a wind and a breeze blowing past a big tree. You will not be fazed. You will stay strong and centered. Now reversing the direction of the energy. Once again, perhaps using your breath. Bring that energy back up now through the roots, back up, through your feet. Using this strong, powerful earth warrior energy. This strength, this power, this courage, this determination, this safety and stability up through your body to the heart center. The heart center is where the energy from the earth and the energy from the heavens mingled together in our bodies. Imagine these two energies now in a dance, perhaps the yin and the yang flowing in a circle, Perhaps the two energies swirling beautifully around, mingling together, remembering and honouring both the earth and the heavens, the masculine and the feminine, the god and the goddess. That is an aspect of all things in creation. Expressing gratitude and love. Really feeling empowered by this knowledge, empowered by this awareness that we are not alone. We have this continual and undying, unconditional love from Source, from the universe, as well as the unconditional support and love from Mother Earth beneath our feet. Expressing love and gratitude, breathing deeply into the space. And just taking a moment now to send this love and light energy, this beautiful healing force, out to wherever it is needed in the world, to help support those, bring comfort to those in need, to bring strength to those who need it, to bring peace of mind to those who are anxious or fearful or grieving, helping raise the vibration of the collective consciousness as we are lights shining brightly. We help to light the dark. And as we are meditating now and sending love and light out to the world, know that there are countless others across the world, wherever they may be, sending love and light and peace out to do the same. We are here now for a reason, my friends. We are the rainbow warriors. We are the light workers and warriors of the light. We are here now to raise the vibrational frequency of the earth, to bring in a new paradigm, a new way of being, a new way of living, a new way of thinking and connecting with Mother Earth, with the heavens, to usher in this new golden age, the age of Aquarius, where we will all live as conscious and awakened spiritual beings, aware of our spiritual senses, moving away from technology and moving back to the earth and our spirituality. We are here now for a reason. So allow this energy to flow through you, bringing you the strength and the courage to live your truth, to be the warrior, to be courageous enough to live your own authentic truth, to do what it is you are drawn to do, what you are inspired to do, what you were born to do, my friends. See yourself now standing tall and proud and strong, ready to face the world and to take action for causes that are important to your heart, that you feel the most strongly about. And see yourself now with a suit of armour, perhaps starting at your feet, moving up your legs, up your abdomen, down your back and down your arms. The shield of armor is to bring a layer of spiritual protection to your physical energy. Next, now see a cloak being placed around your shoulders by your spirit team, by your ancestors and guides. This cloak can be any colour, whatever you are inspired with. This will help to protect your emotional body from the energies that are washing all around us, perhaps from people that you are sharing your home with, perhaps rippling through the collective consciousness. This cloak will protect you. And now a third and final layer of protection. See yourself in the middle of a bubble, a force field of shimmering rainbow light. This is a love force field where only energies and intention and thought forms of a high vibration that wish to serve your highest good can enter, can flow through. Everything else is reflected off or is bounced off to an area where it can be transmuted to love, where it can be cleared and cleansed or sent to where it will be found useful. Remember, my friends, intention is everything. What we focus on, we give energy to. So it's important at this time to focus on love, to focus on gratitude, to focus on love for yourself, of working on yourself. Because by healing and strengthening and working on our own stuff, we help to raise the frequency of the collective. By focusing on healing and building up our own vibrational frequency, it helps like a domino effect to impact those that come into contact with us, to those we send our thoughts to those we connect with through the etheric realms. So I'd like us now to end with gratitude, my friends. You can place your hands over your heart if you would like. And start by expressing gratitude to yourself for taking the time to practice meditation today, for taking the time to connect with your soul, your spirit team, to send love out to the collective. So thank you, my friends. Thank you to our spirit teams, to the universe, to Mother Earth, to the divine masculine and divine feminine, and to Ganesha for helping release blockages and obstacles that we may find in our path. Thank you for the crystals, the plants, and all the birds and animals. Thank you to all our brothers and sisters across the world for all they do to contribute to raising the vibrational frequency of this planet. Thank you to all of those who are working hard to heal others, to care for others, to shift this paradigm. Thank you to all of those who are fighting for causes that need their help. And thank you for all the blessings and abundance in our lives. Take a deep breath, my friends, perhaps the biggest deep breath you have taken all day. And just take a few moments to bring yourself back to the room you are in, feeling the floor or the chair or the bed underneath you, the support underneath you, feeling into your body once again, stretching, doing whatever feels good, feels right for your body in this time. And when you're ready, just open your eyes, drink some water, and allow yourself to carry this energy through for the rest of the day, being open to inspiration. At being a new moon, it's a very good idea to write down affirmations, to write down your intentions, to start writing lists of the things that you want to cultivate and accumulate in your life. A great time for practicing gratitude, writing gratitude lists to help cultivate and focus your energy on those high vibrational energies. Because when it comes to manifestation, it's what we feel and what we embody that is most important. That is what we attract to ourselves. It is the law of resonance that we attract to us the energy that we focus on. It's not about the visuals, though they help. And it's not about just saying the words of affirmations, though it helps. It's really embodying, feeling, visualizing those results as if they have already come into your life. And that is what is truly the magic of manifestation, my friends. So I hope you've enjoyed this practice today. Let me know in the comments how you are feeling. If this is been slightly different for you to previous meditations that you've done, what it is that you've enjoyed the most. Now this is a free session, and but donations are very, very gratefully received and deeply appreciated. There is a link to my PayPal tip jar in the description box above. I know we're all in certain times financially at the moment because of the situation we find ourselves in, but any energy exchange is deeply appreciated and gratefully received. So I thank you in advance if you do decide to donate. So yes, if there is anyone that you think would benefit from this, please share it with them. Please tag them in the comments below. And if you would like to know more about the other courses, the other workshops that I'm doing online, come on over to my other Facebook group. I'm currently doing a series, as I mentioned previously, on developing people's tarot abilities. As I said before, when used by the self, for the self, tarot is one of the most incredible tools that you can use for your own journey of spiritual development, personal development, self-improvement, self-mastery, as well as deepening your connection to the universe, your guides, your ancestors. And so I'm teaching that over in my Centerlined and Connected Facebook group at this time. There are other series of courses and workshops in the pipeline. I sat down last night with this new moon energy to start planning and prepping. I also have some online group programs coming up, one of which is about connecting deeper with your spirituality. So if you'd like to know more about that, do let me know. I also have one coming up that is connected with developing your own psychic abilities, deepening if you're already on a spiritual path, to deepen and take that to another level. So if you'd like to know more about that, do let me know. And it would be my pleasure to answer any questions on that you may have. And so has anyone got any comments? Jenny says, I really needed that lovely meditation. Beautiful energy, had some good inspiration, and feel blessed to join you all in this experience. Thank you, Holly. I'll make an energy exchange later. Lots of love. Oh, it's not letting me see the rest of the comment. Lots of love to you. Thank you, Jenny. Lots of love to you as well. And thank you for bringing your lovely energy to this. And I'm sure that those of you who are catching the replay can really understand how time and space is irrelevant, that you will still feel this energy coming from us to you as you connect with this meditation. It can only grow. So I'm so excited for that. So thank you everyone for all the hearts. I really, really appreciate that. I have so much gratitude for you. If you don't already, come and follow me on Instagram. I'm at holistic_Holly. It's all about the stories on there. Loving it over there. My YouTube channel is Holly's Holistic Healing. My Facebook page is Holly's Holistic Healing as well. My Facebook group, apart from this one, is Centered, Aligned and Connected, so come and join us over there. My website, if you want to check out any of my previous podcasts or any of the other things that I've got going on, see what services I'm offering, it's www.hollysholistichealing.co.uk. Binky says, thank you, Holly. Thank you for sharing this beautiful meditation. You are so welcome, soul sister. I'm so grateful to have you here and to have you connected. And I am going to say farewell to you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make the most of this new moon energy, my friends, to really make radical shifts and leaps forward in your life. I look forward to connecting with you all soon. Love, light, and so many blessings, my blah blah blah. I can't get my words out. Love, light, and many blessings, my friends, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.